Hello everyone, SirMonkeySuit or Zappy here, back again with Kuroko in a Basket Season 2. We are on episode 9, and in the last recording session, so episode 7 and 8, we kind of had like a mini arc where we went back to the second years when they were back in their first year, and everything surrounding Kiyoshi's sort of injury, and everything like that. And we obviously got the reasoning for it. Obviously, Kurosaki Daiichi being sort of responsible for it. I mean, it was kind of like already coming on anyway. Like, Kiyoshi obviously felt it beforehand, but then, you know, as Kurosaki Daiichi clearly do, they targeted, his leg, and everything like that. And the idea is that they're going to do it again. But Kiyoshi wants to, come back into this match for sort of a revenge sake. But I've said previously that I'm not looking forward to watching this match because it's just going to be me like being infuriated with Kurosaki Daiichi. I can just tell that that's what's going to be. It's not going to be like a fun match to watch, I feel like, you know what I mean? The only thing that I can, the only thing I can really gain from it, I suppose, is when it finally does finish and Seirin put Kurosaki Daiichi to sleep. That's the breath of like positivity that I could possibly get from this match, I feel like. So, I hope to God Kiyoshi doesn't get injured again. We really need him. He's added so much to this team, so we really, really fucking need him. That's all I really need to talk about before we get into this episode. Another thing as well is I was watching another reaction to Haikyuu, and so if you've seen Haikyuu before, you'll know that there is a player that turns up in Season 2 called Koganigawa, who plays for Date Tech, for Datiko. And apparently his nickname is Kogane, which that's one of the guys on Seirin's team, right? in Kuroko. So, and they also have like a very similar personality. So, because obviously a lot of the similarities between the two and how like the mangakas for Haikyuu and Kuroko are actually friends, that Haikyuu was kind of inspired off of that. That I wonder if that is like sort of a nod and similar sort of, with those two being like two, they're very similar in personality. I wonder if that is the case. But, they're very energetic. But yeah, other than that, don't have anything else to really talk about. So yeah, we're just going to get straight into episode 9 of Season 2 and see what we get. If you want to go watch the reaction, link is in the description below. There is also a link to the full length if you want to watch any of my reactions in full and not just the 10-minute cut version. Then the offer is there for you. But yes, nothing else to really talk about. We're going to get in episode 9 and see what we get. Without further ado, let's go. Okay, episode 9. I didn't write much down other than what was just obviously, I mean, everything that was just obvious that was going on is exactly what it says on the tin with them. I mean, I knew exactly what game this was going to be the moment that they showed up, episodes ago. I said I wasn't going to enjoy this match, and I'm not. Like, I'm actually livid. I'm just not even enjoying. Like, the episode is actually legitimately making me angry. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're doing that on purpose, you know what I mean? Because they've made me angry at Hyuga, for example, missing his shots. You know what I mean? Which is exactly what, like, infighting, we're seeing a little bit of that between the Seirin team, right? And Kiyoshi's not just being a shield physically, but he's being a shield mentally and, like, keeping them sort of calm and collected within the group. So, I love the fact that Kiyoshi is being that shield, in more than one way, and not letting anything stop him. He's got a sort of just resilient nature, especially like in this game where it's just like, when he was on the bench and he's obviously saying like, if you don't allow me to do this, then I'll never forgive you, like I'll hate you for the rest of my life. Just he's saying that to Rico because they had that conversation when he was in hospital, saying that he, he's coming back for one reason, so he can take all that punishment on himself, so that the others can sort of move around freely and everything like that. Now, getting the all of that good stuff out of the way, everything with Kiyoshi is great. You know what I mean? There's a reason why he's like the best character, or my favorite character, I should say. And these episodes just continuously prove it to me why he is. he applies all the pressure upon himself, telling all of them to stay on the outside. Which this is the first time I've legitimately seen like what the inside and outside is. So the inside is what is like the players that stay like in the I guess after the free throw line. I don't know what you call that, like sort of semicircle. But if you're inside that, that is the inside. Outside play outside that circle, where obviously the 3-point line is what you would call it. But yeah, obviously asking all of them to stay outside while he is on the inside. Oh, such an honourable, fucking reliant guy, So yeah, I mean, I can't say enough good things about Kiyoshi. So yeah, right, now that we've got all of the best parts of that episode out of the way, let's get into the fucking annoying cunts that should actually legitimately just go and jump off a fucking cliff. I fucking hate these people. I fucking despise them. Like, you know what I mean? They've got the nerve to even, like, call them trash. Like, mate, do you know what trash means? You can't beat them at basketball, right? You beat them by these fucking sneaky means of blocking the ref's vision, and whilst that vision is blocked, putting cheap shots on people, standing on their shoes, falling over backwards, pretending that you're fucking tripping over to grab the ball and shit like that. Speaking anyway of, because, I mean, let's be honest, we all know Kurosaki Daiichi, right? They fucking suck as basketball players. We know they are dickheads, right? Whatever. I want to have a go at the referees, because they are fucking oblivious. Like, what are they even doing there? I don't believe this being blocked anyway by vision thing, right? It's like, yeah, you can tell me all you want that somebody runs by at the perfect time and then they do that. But, I mean, let's say if like that is the case, right? There are multiple things that should really should tell the referee that they are playing very fucking dangerous and disgusting cheating ways, like to get one over on Siri, right? You can see the welts and the bruises and everything like that that is already appearing on like the likes of Kiyoshi or anything like that. You see time and time again people getting injured. That's not just in this game either. The stats of all of the games before have said that all of these people keep getting injured. Like, how oblivious do you need to be? Or like how clearly, because the referees are not taking any of this seriously. Also, why don't they just have like multiple refs? You know what I mean? Like, as opposed to having just one official. You know what I mean? Have like actual officials on the side of the court that are like seeing things from different angles to get a different point of view. Because in other sports you have multiple referees. The reason for that is so that it's not just entirely down, like the final decision for something can come down to one, the main referee. But I think there's a reason why in every sport there is multiple officials, so that they can view things from different angles and formulate the correct way to deal with such things like this, right? Now, I guess the only thing that you could really say is that, oh, well, it's just high school or whatever like that. But if it's a tournament-based thing, surely there must be. There must be. Even if it's like one referee, generally for the most part, it's like, if it's with games that aren't like this. But if you're seeing this, this continuous, like, these continuous matches with Kurosaki Daiichi, isn't it a bit weird that in every single game, all of these people are getting injured? And it's always, the opposing team to Kurosaki Daiichi. Like, open your fucking eyes and do something about it, you useless referee. Okay. I got that out. I needed a rant, because honestly, like, you're fucking so... Like, I'm as annoyed at the referees as I am about Kurosaki Daiichi. I really am. God, this fucking episode. Ugh. I apologize if I'm like ruining anybody's vibe who's watching this by that. But I mean, I can't sit still and not fucking get annoyed at this. You know what I mean? I stated in previous episodes that I knew I was not going to enjoy this match, and that the only positive I can take out of this match is that like the feeling of when they eventually just beat them and see the fucking look on their faces. That's what I want to see, you know. So I can't wait for that to happen, but until then I'm gonna have to watch the next episode. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that now. So yeah, it wasn't obviously a long discussion again. I feel like these past 3 episodes in particular kind of have just been relatively, you know, everything's been very straightforward in terms of what is happening and what has to happen. So, you know, I don't need to talk too much about anything other than all of that. You know what I mean? I will say I do like the addition of Aomine being in the crowd, because obviously, you know, the reason why they have other characters there, like generally Kisei is always there, and Midorima turns up from time to time, and Momoi, that they give their insight obviously into what is happening on the game, in the match, sorry. And you know, it's going to be interesting obviously to see it from Aomine's perspective, because he doesn't obviously, like, I guess, like, he's so good when he's in a match that he generally doesn't, you know, like, he doesn't really like stand around and sort of speak about what he just fucking does it. You know what I mean? He kind of speaks with his actions. He doesn't say a lot, so seeing him actually not in a game and just looking at stuff and talking about it is actually going to be really interesting. So I'm excited to see how Aomine obviously thinks about all of this. But yeah, I mean, that's all I've got for this episode. So thank you everyone for watching. In the description below, there is links to certain things. One of them is the Discord, so you can get yourself over there if you wish. And I also have a Patreon page as well, so if you do want to support me on Patreon, that'd be very much appreciated. There is a bunch of different tiers and rewards there, like early access. It's $5 a month. That gives you access to shows a week early. There's also the full-length tier there, so if you want to watch, obviously, my reactions in full and not just the 10-minute cut version, then you can do with that. And there's the exclusive tier, which gives you access to movie reactions when I start reacting to movies and stuff like that. So, you know, go over there, see what they offer, of course. But yes, that's all I've got. So thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.